Food is a very, very essential part of how we feel every day, but it's beyond nutrition. Squash is a great ingredient for low-carb meals because it's from the plant and vegetable family. Normally we think of pasta dishes and things like that. They're from a flour product, but here we have a vegetable that can be used in dishes as if it's a pasta. And also because of it having really high anti-inflammatory properties, but it also actually can help lower blood sugar levels, which is exactly what we want when we want to be healthy and we want to master our appetite and really know how to eat in a way that makes us feel nourished and comfortable. With a spaghetti squash, you basically cut it through the middle, you scoop out the seeds, and then you put it meat side up in the baking dish in the oven. I put a little bit of water in the baking dish and a little bit of water inside the spaghetti squash just to create a little bit of steam in there. Helps it cook faster also. And you basically just bake it for an hour. I use 425 degrees. And then once it's done, you can scoop it out with a fork. It's really easy and simple to do. When you're making spaghetti squash slaw, you can either steam it in a pot with just a little bit of water in the bottom for about 5 or 10 minutes, and it's enough to get the meat out. So today, we have taken the spaghetti squash as a pasta, as a base, to our dish with shiitake mushrooms, sauteed Brussels sprouts, and hazelnuts. Put some nice spices on it, a little bit of grated lemon zest on top. Here is the baked squash. We scooped it out, but left it inside the shell. And then we mixed it with quinoa that has been boiled separately. And then sprinkled some marinated kale over it with some toasted pine nuts. And here we have the spaghetti squash. This is the boiled version. It's a little fresher in taste because it hasn't been baked. And then we mixed it with some spaghetti swirls of other vegetables. We've used cucumber and zucchini and some edamame beans for good protein. And then we're going to put a little dressing on it. We have an arugula salad as a base. And this dressing is a pumpkin seed oil with different spices and herbs as well, to give it a little kick. With squash, you can cook it, carve it out, and make it as a pasta and really have it this stringy sort of consistency. But you can also really cut it out into cubes and mix it in as you would any other vegetable and saute it. You can roast it in the oven. You can actually even boil it and actually get it to be a very nice little side with any kind of meal. It really mixes in with anything.